Best clone of Armani Aqua Profondo. Will that be Lattafa's Liam Blue Shine or Albait Dimashqi's Profondo, which I have reviewed a year back? Let's find out. What's up guys, this is Yasser. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Track. Today I'm going to talk about a new release from the brand Lattafa. Not a very new release, but I think it's around 4 or 5 months old, at least when it has come to India, which is called as Liam Blue Shine. It's 100 ml eau de parfum concentration, which comes in this beautiful presentation box. It has definitely a very premium look. Okay, so it says Liam Blue Shine here. It has all the other details at the back. It's 100 ml eau de parfum, and this is where the bottle sits with this printing done here. It has the Lattafa's hologram here as well. Very premium looking presentation box, and this is how the bottle looks. The bottle quality also is definitely nice, but a little tacky, which you usually find in Middle Eastern brands. Has this Lattafa logo here. The cap has these inscribed designs as well. A very thick base. The sprayer is also pretty nice, which you can watch here. Okay. Now coming to the performance and the smell quality. Should I call this better than Albait Dimashqi in terms of smell, in terms of closeness to the original Armani Aqua Profondo, and in terms of performance as well? So I've done a comparison between these two so that you can decide which one to go with. Now if you ask me how this one is, if you remember my video, I've told you very clearly that this most of the times get me compliments in the first 1 to 1.5 hours. Okay, it is not great in performance, but it still gives me good 5 to 6 hours. But that first 1.5 hours is definitely magical. You're not going to regret it. If you want a very easy to wear complementing type of summer fragrance, you still can go with this one. It costs around 1,800 to 1,900 these days for a 75 ml. This would cost around 2,400 to 2,600 for a 100 ml. Now if you ask me which one is better, which one is more close to the original, I honestly feel Lattafa Liam Blue is definitely more closer to the original Aqua Profondo. Now the opening is about 85% similar to 90%, I would say. Dry down, when you smell it up close, you get a little bit of that synthetic vibe. But when you get whiffs of it in the air, even from a half feet distance, it does not give any of that synthetic feel at all. The smell quality is definitely top notch for the price of 2,500. If you can spend 600 to 700 rupees more, then you get 25 ml extra compared to Albait Dimashqi, plus you get slightly better quality as well. I'm not saying this is synthetic, but this is slightly more closer to the original, and it projects slightly better than this one. I'm still not calling this as a beast mode because it's too early to judge the complete performance of this one, but I think over the time it can increase its performance, because this is something which I generally see in Middle Eastern brands, plus specific to Lattafa brands. They get very stronger with age, but the kind of refinement level, the kind of quality maintained here, I don't think this would go way too strong, but it is definitely going to perform better than what I have tested yesterday. Now, yesterday was just the 3rd day of unboxing, and I tell this to all my viewers in most of my videos, that do not judge any fragrance as soon as you unbox it, because the first day when I opened it, it did give me a great burst of that bergamot, beautiful quality bergamot, but it was lacking that Aqua DNA. So the first day when I tried it, I was not able to relate it to Aqua Profondo at all. Now yesterday was the 3rd day of unboxing this particular perfume, and I tested it again. It was, my god, 85% similar in the opening. Okay, the first 1 to 1.5 hours, it definitely had the Aqua DNA has that slight sourness to that bergamot and citrus. Then comes that typical Acqua di Gio DNA with that little bit of that patchouli along with that beautiful Acqua di Gio Armani's aquatic note. So that is what Acqua di Gio series are popular for. So this also has that typical aquatic note which you see in most of the Acqua di Gio line, especially with this one along with that slight bitter bergamot. This definitely smells very close to this one. Okay, now after 1.5 hours, when you smell it up close, you might feel a bit of that synthetic, but that synthetic is not too rough at all. It is very, very, very slight and only evident when you dig your nose and stick it up to your skin. When you smell it, at least from a halfway distance, it still smells great, guys. The ambroxan used here, that hints of patchouli with that typical Armani aquatic note, definitely smells great even from halfway distance. So who is going to stick their nose onto your skin? Majority are not going to do that. So as long as it smells of great quality from halfway distance, I think this is a great bang for your money. So definitely check this one out. I would highly recommend this if you're a big fan of Acqua di Gio series, especially the Profondo, because this is very, very close to what I have tried from all other Profondo inspiration. Now, like I said, the performance, I got decent 1.5 hours of projection, and that aquatic ambroxan note was beautifully projecting, very appealing to the nose, and it gave me a good 5 to 6 hours. Now this is on the 3rd day of unboxing, and I always tell this, I love the bottle, any new unboxed bottle, to settle down for 2 to 3 weeks and see the performance and the smell getting better over the time. So I'm sure this is going to give me around 8 hours of lasting after 3 to 4 weeks of settling down. Now this is not really maceration, because some people mistake that for maceration, because these Middle Eastern brands or most popular brands, they always macerate and then bottle them into their packaging models. But what happens is, due to the pressure, due to the international transit, the storage, heat and pressure, these molecules get a little disturbed. So that is why any new unboxed perfume, you have to open it, spray 2 sprays, allow the bottle to settle down in cool place. Maybe for first 2 weeks, don't really tighten the cap. You can just leave it as it is, or just keep the cap down. And then after 2 weeks, you can put them back and then still let them settle down if you have the patience. But 2 weeks is the minimum that I would recommend for all new bottles. Now after 2 to 3 months, most of the perfumes get much stronger. They smell full depth, in full concoction of the perfume blending. So if you have the patience, definitely try it after a month, because that's where you get better performance with the full bodied smell of that particular formulation. So here it's just the 3rd day which I have tested. I still got 1.5 hours of projection and 5 to 6 hours of lasting. But if you have the patience, wait for a month and then see. I'm pretty sure that this is going to give you a lasting of 7 to 8 hours with good 2.5 hours of projection. The quality maintained is definitely great, because right from the first spray, the beautiful bergamot along with that nice aquatic feel, hints of patchouli, later right down you get that soft woods and ambery notes. Beautifully done. Definitely blind buy worthy if you like this one. Definitely a great choice for the current summers. If you like the Acqua di Gio DNA, definitely give you compliments, because Acqua di Gio DNA is definitely a complimenting one. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in case you have tried this. Comment down in the comment section. See you next time soon. Keep sharing the videos. Cheers.